Yo, what up, what up, what up?
What up?
Man, week motherfucking 8, Matter of Opinion podcast, Fuego, Bay Streets on with my nigga.
CoryTrappin?
I'm not even gonna ask. I just know that they got like 30 cars, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mind my business, man. So what's good, bro?
Not much, man. We back, man. Week 8, man. These weeks is flying by, man.
Definitely, man. We gotta definitely shout out the people that have been listening to us on SoundCloud, YouTube/Matter of Opinion, and on the Anchor app, Anchor.com. Go to your Google Store, Play Store, whatever the fuck it is. Download the app, Matter of Opinion podcast. You'll find us there.
Most definitely.
Week 8, a lot of good shit going on. We're gonna start it off like this.
What we talking about?
Shout out to Barty B, alright?
Again?
I'm gonna have to shout her out. She's broke Apple Music record, 100 million streams.
What?
So shout out to Barty and all that. Shout her out. Congratulations on the pregnancy. She was on Saturday Night Live last Saturday.
Okay.
Jimmy Fallon like that Monday. Was it Monday I seen that shit? I don't know, but she's all over the place, but
she's definitely working.
yeah.
And her hard work is definitely paying off.
Definitely.
The fruits of her labor and all that, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, her album is pretty dope, man. They playing a lot of different songs on the radio.
Right. Did you actually want to finish listening to the album?
No.
Ah,
I didn't.
man.
And I actually didn't hear any new cuts that I haven't heard already. Still not feeling that drip.
You will soon.
But some new news has come out. Well, it's not, I guess it's kind of old news, but it's just like confirmation, I guess, with the whole motorsport joint. I guess initially the verse that Nicki had on there
was different.
Yeah, Cardi was like, nah, she's not fucking with that verse, I guess, because in the line where she says, if Quavo the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi.
Yeah.
Originally she says, if Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi.
Right.
So I guess Cardi took that some kind of way, like.
So they actually said Atlantic took that some sort of way.
Well, I watched Academic's video. That's how I found out about this shit. And in his video, he said that she felt some kind of way, and then she took it to Atlantic. Like basically, if y'all clear this song, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? And then Nick does a lot of features with Atlantic artists, Gotti, bunch of other artists. You know what I'm saying? So in order to keep that relationship intact, Atlantic hollered at Nicki like, "Yo,
take it first.
And
she was singing.
Oh, she was singing on there.
Yeah, they played it on the They played on the Breakfast Club. I heard that shit. You know what I'm saying? They played it. I was like, yeah, I'm glad she switched the verse. You know what I'm saying? But
so it's better. She switched it.
It's just a few words took out.
Okay.
Basically, she ain't go too crazy. But since we on Nicki, shout the fucking Nicki Minaj. You heard?
Nah, that's a fact.
Yo, listen, Barbie Tings and Chung Lee. What's your take on them? Did you listen to them?
I was about to say, what are we talking about?
Oh my. Yo, listen,
you gotta fill me in, man.
Matter of Opinion podcast at gmail.com. I need y'all to fill my brother in on this Chung Lee and Barbie Ting songs by Nicki Minaj. She snapping.
These are two different songs we're talking
about. Two different songs by her. Did you happen to see the homage to Lil' Kim again with Nicki in the Fendi print?
Oh, okay, I think I seen you post that on the gram.
Yeah, I posted that on the gram. I got it right off Nick's shit.
I like that. That was nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good look, Nick.
Definitely good look, Nick.
But
you know what I'm saying? And she's snapping, but some would take it as a diss song. The Barbie Tings and fucking the other song, the motherfucking Chung Lee.
Why is that?
It's a lot of she and her imitated my style is being thrown around in those two songs.
But who could she be talking about?
I don't know.
Nobody, I think, is trying to mimic her style at all. Cardi's in her own lane.
Definitely.
Remi's definitely in her own lane.
Definitely.
I mean, I don't know who she could be talking about, but I was listening to the radio the other day, and they just was going on Envy. Was going over just her whole track record. And Shorty got bangers. She done had bangers since the beginning, like
Nick, right?
Nicki,
yeah. Bangers since the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Monster and all that, like crazy. Like
a lot of bangers with Gotti since the beginning. 5-star chick. That was a big one for Gotti.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That
was
pretty
big.
much like put him over the top.
That was a big one for
You know what I'm
Gotti.
saying? But before we go any further, what cameras on? Both of them?
Both of them Jones is on.
Week 8. Bel Air Gold, people.
Yeah. He got me on that.
And listen, people.
I'm patiently waiting over here.
We gonna pop the top. Like how your bitch used to do. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we here. Nicki. I must say this. Nicki Minaj has always had a fan in Vinny Fuego since she was smaller, as in body-wise and stature as far as hip-hop's concerned.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say this as I've been talking to a lot of people over the last 2 days about this. What's out right now is for Nicki Minaj. That's what she's put out between the Barbie Tings and Chun-Li. That's classic Nicki. That's her flow pattern. That's her cadence. You know how she get crazy, man. Different personalities in one song. That's her. And shout out to the people that's going to be fucking Harlem shaking to both of them joints, because they both got that Harlem Shake feel to it. So I can almost guarantee I'm going to see some people dancing to that shit.
You got videos for them?
I didn't see a video.
Okay.
I know that there's a video out because I seen her making one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but again, shout out to Nicki Minaj, man. On to other great news,
That's
people.
above you, bro. If you don't mind.
We're on the Bel Air, people.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? A lot of good news for Mr. Meek Mill. Mr. What's his name? William Smith. Robert Smith, excuse me. I heard he's getting released this Monday after court. Yes.
What?
To shop the Meek Mill, man.
Shout out to Meek Mill.
About time. This Meek Mill thing, man, is real big. You know what I'm saying? Because did you see he just did a phone interview with Lester Holt for Dateline?
He putting me on a lot of shit.
Hey man, listen, bro. I only listened to half of it. Yeah.
Or I gotta check that out.
You know the governor of Pennsylvania, the mayor of Pennsylvania, Robert Kraft, New England. They all have went and visited Mr. Meek Mill.
Oh, they visited him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Throughout the course of his time being locked up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Ben Simmons and them from the Sixers and all that, they went up there and seen him a few weeks ago. Like a lot of people been going to see him because people are finally starting to realize the justice system isn't what everyone thinks it's cracked up to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will say, hey man, the justice system favors people with money. But in this case, somebody who's a millionaire is being incarcerated for something that happened when they were a juvenile.
And some people will say it would be racial.
Right.
But there's white people vouching for him and the judge is black. So
it's a fact.
I don't know what time it is, but I know one thing, in a weird kind of way, I think this is making him an even bigger deal.
Yeah, Show Money's definitely gonna be crazy when he get out.
His celebrity is
gonna be crazy. And what he said in the interview is that he really doesn't dwell on it as much as everybody else because he's the one in it. He said he feels that this was God's, no pun intended, this was God's plan for him to reach a broader audience, not even just musically, just with the whole outlook on the justice system, rights and wrongs. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you out here bullshitting in the street, you gotta know what you're facing. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing heroin, you gotta know what the consequence is if you get caught. Reefer, same thing like that. So yeah man, hopefully Mr. Meek Mill is out this coming Monday. I'm pretty sure that his son wants to see him from behind the wall. You know what I'm saying? His family wants to see him and shit like that. And Nicki Minaj actually mentioned something about that in her interview that she did. That the judge is basically like on some bullshit, but she's met with the judge, her and Meek met with the judge, and from what she's saying, making it seem like there was some sort of private conversation in the chambers in regards to Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't really never She said she never wished jail on anybody, especially him, and especially with knowing his mom and being there all through the shit. She was like, but what broke her down was a few weeks ago when his mom's was crying. She said she just started, like bawling about it too, like, that's kind of fucked up. But Meek knew what was potentially going to happen to him because, in so many words, what she's saying is the judge kind of pretty much put it out there that this was going to happen.
Okay.
And I was going to make sure it happened, type of shit. But if you stay within reason of things, it won't not happen. But I still say that's bullshit. Because this all stemmed from him getting arrested and charges being dropped from him popping the fucking Willie in New York City, on top of getting caught the following day.
Right, not even the same
fucking day. We seen on Instagram yesterday, fucking popping the Willie or some shit like that. Y'all arrest the nigga, like. But the charges were dropped.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's not even a misdemeanor. It's like a violation.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But again, man, shout out to Meek Mill, man.
Yeah, facts.
Mr. Trappin, what the fuck is poppin'?
What up, though? Hey, this is kind of old news too, but people might not know about it. I don't know if you know about it. Young Thug said he's not gonna be sending music for a year. He's gonna his brother's deaf, so he said he's not gonna talk. He's gonna act deaf for a year. That's what Thug said he's gonna do.
Oh, the first time I ever heard of this, you was mentioning it to me last week.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mr. Thug, Mr. Thug the Thugger. Since we on him.
Jeffrey.
Since we on him. Pause.
Truth.
Please, both cameras. You know what I'm saying? But again, shout out to Young Thug. Young Thug is way better than what I thought he was.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I'm one of them niggas, I might catch an artist, not when they first come out, depending on who they is, but when they start getting momentum and getting a following.
Okay.
So the first time I heard of Young Thug was with Rich Homie Quan.
Really?
Yeah, what was that, years back.
2013?
Right. 12, 13, one of them. And I was like, damn, this dude got a weird flow, and his voice is mad high. Fast forward, he started running with Rich Gang. Had to join out Lifestyle with Homie Quan. I fucking hated the song.
Really?
Totally.
Really?
Totally.
One of my favorite songs for that time period.
Hated the song, right? But as I sit and analyze and look at everything that Young Thug has done, the dude got a hold on the industry, man.
Oh yeah.
The dude has a hold on the industry. And now what is he, like a self-proclaimed like fashionista or some shit like that?
I mean, not even self-proclaimed. Like he got people in the industry like in high fashion, like really vouching for him. Like people like Louis Vuitton and Vera Wang and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Shout out to Young Thug.
His son was at a fashion show. Oh, good one, bro. Fashion show somewhere in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't remember the designer name, but a big name. There's a model walking down the runway. A dude, this nigga Thug's blowing a big ass blunt. You know what I'm saying? Walks on the runway, fixes the nigga's like jacket or some shit. Brushes his shoulder off and sits back down.
I can do
They was loving it. They love Thug in the industry though.
Yeah.
Love him.
I got a newfound, you know what I'm saying, respect for this guy. Pause, this shit is going crazy over here. But anyway, again, if you listen to us, we are on anchor.com, week 8, Matter of Opinion podcast. There was something outside of what I had for us to talk about that I wanted to talk about.
What's up?
Oh! Jim Jones, Wasted Talent, dropped Friday, people.
Yo,
it's number 2.
It's not an episode of Matter of Opinion podcast. If we don't talk about
it's number
at least one Dipset member or issue, something that comes back around, relates to Dipset. This is crazy.
Hey, listen, he's not fucking lying either. Because this is what happens. When they were out, they said the most powerful movement to get in tune with. And niggas is in tune with them. He got a song on there with YFN Lucci, Fire. One of my favorite hook masters, pause, Trav is on like 2 joints. Fire. He got a song on there, featuring this girl named Alexa.
Trav, you talking about
Trav from Queens.
I didn't even know Trav.
Yeah, Trav been affiliated with Jones since about like 08.
Wow.
On every Vampire Life.
Does he do fashion or something?
Nah, Trav rapper.
He just raps.
Yeah, he rapping from Queens. He used to run with 50 in them. That's how him Slow Bugs all up.
See, I was thinking about Slow Bugs.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking about the clothing. I was thinking about Slow Bugs. Okay.
Jim Jones is number 2 right now behind Cardi B. Go and look it up.
What?
Facts.
I'm about to look that up right now.
I'm gonna look that up right now. So again, Wasted Talent, Spotify. I got it on Spotify. Some I can get on iTunes. Again, man, shout out to Mr. Jim Jones, bro. Like this mixtape right here does so much for real fans of Dipset because not only is my boy back after maybe a year and a half hiatus. He had The Kitchen out in 2016, which was fire. But this right here gives me a different feeling. He's on like promo runs for this shit, and this shit is like real official. It feels like the Ghost of Rich Porter. If anybody who's listening, again, Matter of Opinion Podcast at gmail.com.
It's taking too long.
If you remember that Ghost of Rich Porter, man, from Jones, you know what I'm talking about. That feeling. You feel like the Ghost of Rich is sitting right next to you. But yeah, man, shout out to Jim Jones, man. Number fucking 2. Download it right now behind Cardi B. And I just told you Cardi B just broke Apple motherfucking record for 100 million streams.
I gotta check out that Jones. Because I do
fire.
And
that's
I gotta check that out.
That's fire front to back, people. I ain't making this up. This is my screensaver. Because I'm listening to him right now. That ain't, you know what I'm saying, that ain't nothing. You know what I mean?
Now where do you get most of your music when you listen to new shit? You got a particular app?
No, what I do really, I do a lot of Instagram surfing. You know what I'm saying? So it's mainly like following your favorite rapper or basketball player, whatever. They're usually listening to something that we haven't heard yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I see the person that they're tagged in, go to theirs and just see if they lit. Start liking shit. I followed a few people that's not like industry known, but they're like underground, and it's a few of them niggas that's like really fire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just looking at other people's shit. Damn, there was something I need to talk about.
Hold on, before
it wasn't Tristan Thompson. Yeah.
If you can't get to it, I got something that's on my mind I don't want to forget about.
Please do.
What do you know about the situation with Lil Uzi Vert and Rich the Kid?
I do not know.
I
do not know.
Shit's getting serious.
I heard about something. You gotta fill me in.
I'll just give you a little background. Now, Lil Uzi Vert is signed to DJ Drama in Camden, so I can't remember what label.
Yeah, he on a major, but that's who managed him though.
Right, but he's going through them. Yeah. He's expressed frustration about not being able to put his project out. You know what I'm saying? Old niggas not understanding the generation, blah 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 blah. So Rich the Kid just come out and said like basically come sign with me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Uzi, this is all social media posts, tweets and all that shit. Uzi like, boys, for 20 racks, get the fuck out of here. Now the thing about it is, you sign for 20 racks, it's not very much money, but with advances, you gotta pay that money back. So that also allows you to be able to get in the clear quickly. 2 shows, you know what I'm saying, like Jay Critch, he signed with Rich the Kid.
Right.
So let's say he signed for 20 racks, if that is the case. You do 2 shows, 3 shows, that advance is already paid. Now you in the green to start making profit. Right. And you got creative freedom. You don't have to complain about your projects not being out.
At all.
So long story short, those social media posts have gotten them into a rap battle. Wow. They got Uzi really rapping right now.
Shout out to Uzi if he really rapping, because I heard that nigga spit one time, son, and that nigga is not ass.
He rap when he wants to.
I'm sorry, son is not ass, my nigga.
Rich the Kid dropped a diss track called Dead Friends. You know, Uzi had the joint. He got some lines in there, you coming at him for real. So now Uzi just dropped the track, so shit is getting heated.
So I must say that hip hop is really getting back to where it need to be. Because competitive sport, we got Nicki, it's clearly slandering somebody. I don't want to say anything. She's clearly going at somebody. Who's the she? She keeps talking about she and they and them. I don't know, but she's spitting, and I'm assuming it's that copy. It ain't that Remy. She don't want that smoke. And now we got Rich the Kid and Uzi. You know how weird that sounds to me?
The colorful hair niggas. They ain't for it, man. They're not for it.
You know, and I'm shout out to Rich the Kid, man. He just received a plaque a few weeks ago for not Plug Walk, New Freezer,
yeah.
Which I hate to tell you people, I like that shit. It might be Kendrick's verse that I like, but it's just something about Rich the Kid that I like his grind, his hustle.
For sure.
I really do. And he performs any and everywhere. You know, I follow him a lot on social media. He performs any and everywhere. He's going to get a bag. New music that I heard this week.
Hold on, before you move on. What's your opinion on the Uzi and Rich the Kid situation?
I don't know. You plugged me into that. I don't know. I'm going to say it like this. If they rapping and kicking it on wax.
Yeah. When Rich is saying that, yo, I'm a boss, you know what I'm saying, and you signed to somebody else. Like, so, I mean, how do you... Uzi is a bigger artist.
He's a way bigger artist.
Who's got more to lose in the situation? Who's right? Who's wrong? Like,
Uzi
who's you siding with?
From what I know about Uzi has been a big artist since he's come out. He's made a lot of money last year. He was on the Billboard a lot last year. His show money is crazy. He's getting more show money, hate to be pocket watching, than Rich the Kid.
Yeah, that's
only because I know that, we know how this shit go. I don't think Uzi would lose fucking with Rich the Kid. But I don't think he would gain either. I think he would just stay exactly where he at, because when you look at it, it's like Uzi Vert is Uzi Vert.
Right.
So whether he decided to stay with DJ Drama in them, or fuck with Rich the Kid, which I don't know what Rich the Kid can offer him right now, besides a little bit more light. But anyway, I wouldn't sign to nobody. I would just wait for these old niggas to keep doing what they doing. My road manager and my niggas keep booking me shows. Because the bag is still going.
He's frustrated though.
I understand that, but like, what is frustration going? It's not going to give me any money. I can still make money. I can still make, okay, they're holding my project, cool, fuck my streams. I need money I can touch right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What they said he made off his album last year? Like $3 million, but the label made like $200 million or something. Somewhere, the numbers.
Yeah, I remember there was something about it. It was
something like that. You know what I'm
like
saying? So where it's basically he got like 5% off of like $100 million somewhere else, shit like that.
Right.
But again, when they was talking that, they were talking about his show money has like, fuck that money. That nigga's show money is crazy.
So they're not in his pocket for a show.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? So, but him as being an artist, he's probably feeling like, yo, fuck all that, like, nigga, I want the people to hear what I have to say.
My fans, he want to please his fans.
You know what I'm saying? Which is totally respectable and all that, but I'm like, I wouldn't sign with nobody. If you were Cannon and Drum, I'd stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Especially if that's how you really got in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay there. Because I'm clearly eating. And people still have to realize he was still on one of the biggest songs of 2017.
What song was
Bad and Bougie.
Oh, I forgot he was on that joint.
He was on that was the biggest song of 2017, bro.
Forgot about that.
Bad and Bougie was the biggest song. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's Uzi, man.
Okay.
That's Uzi, man.
You wanted your opinion on
yeah, shout to them young niggas that, hey, two young rich niggas.
Facts.
That's what I love. You know what I'm saying? You ain't robbing, you ain't stealing. I did hear some new music this week from one of our favorite artists. I say because we from that era. 50 Cent.
Oh, yeah.
And PNB Rock.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
That shit fire. I heard it on, what was that, 105. I heard it maybe about 4 times this week. That shit is fire, son.
Yeah, 50,
and he's spitting.
Yeah, it seems like he know when to turn it on. Maybe he don't know when to turn it on, because sometimes he be having duds, but this one is
that's fine.
This one is a hit. I like this.
Especially with you throwing one of the young. Technically, PNB Rock is not young in age, but he's young to the
in the game.
So got one of the young boys on it. solidified, man. You know, his melodic sounds and all that. And 50 is giving you vintage 50 Cent. Nigga, like 3 verses, up between chorus. You know what I mean? A real song. As we all know, Fifth makes songs. So shout out to Fifth. That shit was hard, man. I ain't going front.
Yo, man, you had mentioned something that made me think about something else. You said they ain't not robbing or stealing, and in reference to Rich the Kid and Uzi Vert. Now I've heard about situations with Rich the Kid, but not just Rich the Kid. I've heard about it with Young M.A. and tons of other artists. How do you feel about artists finessing these promoters or accepting money and not performing? How would you handle that situation?
Well, a lot of times,
if you was a promoter.
Cause I know some promoters.
Okay.
So a lot of times, and most of the time, niggas don't have that back end. So if they don't got that back end, when somebody come, it's a dub. Like for example, Cam and Jewels came to Rochester last year. These motherfuckers from Buffalo booked them. They didn't get their back end, so they didn't even touch the stage.
So all they got was their deposits, basically.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it would be. That's why a lot of people make it known when they be on these platforms, like, yo, I got my back end. Shit that just happened to Love 4 a few weeks ago. Some Cleveland promoter ain't paying his back end. He was like, niggas got there, sent this man asked for his paper, niggas like, they ain't got it, you know. Fuck out of here, we out of here.
Oh yeah, that's all day. If it's a situation like that.
Now a lot of times, you know, when promoters send these deposits through and shit like that, if it's the artist's fault and it's like an honest person, they'll usually send part of the deposit back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, then it's a lot of times where the artists be like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna reschedule, and that never happens.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got a situation out here in Rochester, New York. A promoter out here had sued Young Thug for $350,000 because he booked him, paid him. I don't think he gave him the back end, but he paid him, and they didn't perform. He didn't even come.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that was about 2 years ago, the summer of 2016. I don't think he's going to win. So he basically sued Young Thug for the money that he would have made that day.
Oh, well, he could have potentially have made it.
He would have made it. He would have made that. Facts.
Wow.
So, but this shit like that happens all the time, you know, and most artists, when they feel it's their fault, they'll probably send you a percentage back. Or shit, just show up.
9 times out of 10, these niggas ain't paying that shit back.
Depending though, cause Kodak Black got booked for a show down in Florida, and I guess he didn't come to the show or whatever. So nigga like, yo, I need the back end back. Kodak wound up paying it back, but it wasn't even big money. It was like $3,000.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? He paid it back, but I'm like, the nigga had took him to court behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. And then a lot of times, man, some of these motherfuckers be trying to up the ante on the promoter too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might book me for May 25th. Mm-hmm. You book me for May 25th on January 5th or something like that. So me looking ahead like, oh no, I ain't doing nothing that weekend.
Yeah. I'll
come and get that $10,000. Then you get a call from somebody that wants you to do something on the 23rd and the 25th. Mm-hmm. So now you like, okay, I'm kind of busy, and y'all want me to not only rush there, but when I rush there, I have to leave immediately there from there to go somewhere to grab another bag. So fuck that 10, I need 20. Ooh. And they like, damn nigga, we already done sent you 7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that.
Now it's like a bidding war type thing.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it really be, man, because I know some people that was here and they was going to book a certain artist and give this artist $30,000. But this artist performs other places for 5 and 6. Rochester, New York, 585 is a big market for those hip-hop concerts. Believe it or not. Trust me. God bless the dead. I know. I know somebody personally who was bringing artists, and the bag is serious. Your kickback, if it's somebody, if you have the right performer to come, your kickback is going to be crazy. We're talking about you won't have to do anything illegal for the rest of your life once you get 1 or 2 shows popping. Facts.
Little inside information for the people.
For the people, I'm telling you.
Y'all learned to hear Matter of Opinion podcast.
Definitely shit. So if you and all your niggas that's sitting in the trap, if each one of y'all got 5 bands, it's 7 or 8 of y'all could throw a show. Just has to be the right artist. Y'all have to promote that shit right, market it right, and that's a guaranteed fact. You'll make 300 large off of it. Facts.
Wow.
At least in Rochester, that's a fact.
Wow.
Again, we're sipping Bel Air Gold. People shout to Rick Ross. People over at Luke Bel Air. You know what I'm saying? I'm still baffled on this little Uzi shit. I didn't hear this.
Yeah,
I didn't hear nothing about this, man.
Hey yo, did you know DJ Academics is rapping now?
I'm totally good on that.
It's a half troll, like half like being funny type shit, but the shit is better than like half of the other like bullshit that's coming out here. I'm like, he's joking with it, but the shit is not bad. I'm never going front to you.
Man, yo, I'm
never going front to you.
I'm not fucking with that nigga, yo.
The nigga got colorful braids and all that shit. I think it's like a wig or some shit. The nigga's trolling.
But see, that's what I don't like, man. Like, yo, like, stick to what you good at, man.
Man, that's not the thing we live in now, man.
It's not?
No. You got YouTubers rapping. You got, man, everybody's rapping. They finding a way to get that bag, man. And if you got an audience, you got a fan base, there's a way to market it, man. You can monetize it.
So what you're saying is a catchy hook is all I need. A catchy hook and a good SoundCloud following is all I need.
Bro, we learned that so long ago. D4L days.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Lean with it, rock with it days, man. Soulja Boy, ringtone music. You know what I mean? That's what gave birth to all of this.
But I'm not going to take away from pimping and parlay of franchise boys. Them niggas actually could spit. And as far as parlay is concerned, I know niggas who personally deal with him on a personal. That nigga is a street nigga.
Oh, I can believe it. I never really got into their music. I did like Jody Breeze.
Jody Breeze was cool from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
He was cool. Yeah, but them dudes actually have some bars as far as parlay and pimping. Pimping right now helps write for Bow Wow. Which leads me to my next topic.
Bow Wow. Go ahead.
Mr. Shad Moss. First of all, I want to congratulate him because that Bow Wow challenge is now being converted to a show.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that.
I saw that.
That's perfect bag talk right there. So I guess him, Mona Scott, and the creator of CSI is behind this. So it's no foo-foo shit. So we can shout him out on that. What I want to know from you, as far as Bow Wow is concerned, do you feel that he doesn't get the respect that he deserves when it comes to him and his star power?
I think Bow Wow gets everything he deserves.
No, I'm talking about like star power wise. A lot of people say, oh, that's Bow Wow. And when you should be like, damn, that is Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's little Bow Wow, my nigga. Like, he did what a lot of niggas who've been in the game as long as him can't even do.
But he's tarnished his image and his reputation. I think that there's a point in time where you can do that where all of that other shit is disregarded. Because it's like,
I want to hear this album, man.
I don't.
I want to
Bow
hear
Wow
this
should have
album.
retired. Bow Wow waited too long to retire. Bow Wow should have retired after You Ain't Fresh As I'm Is.
Wow, that's like 10 years ago.
Hey, that was the last good song we had.
When you talking about when Tip was writing for that nigga.
Yeah, when he got...
You know what I mean? Like, throwback.
You know what I'm saying? And he should have just did that and then made a transition to acting, because I do enjoy his acting. And his hosting, he's got a knack. He's got a good personality. He's a star.
He's a star.
But he does a lot of clown shit. And lame shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That makes him look just like.
And I guess that's where the next part of my question is like, yo, so the thing with Bow Wow, right? He said he had a convo with Puff, Puff said you doing too much. So he got back on the music shit. Do you think now the same people, because even when he was out, I wasn't listening to him. He was more like a younger kid, you know what I'm saying? My sister and all would listen to him, my younger sisters. Do you think that he will get respect as a lyricist from people like me and you, who, although we wasn't like hardcore fans, we were familiar with him and his music back then? So will he get the respect from us that he feels he deserves?
No.
Still a no. That's CoryTrappin, people. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you why though?
Talk to him.
Because he never was writing these rhymes back then. When he was the hottest shit he's ever dropped, he didn't write.
What about the shit with him and Ciara? He wrote that.
I ain't never had a
Exactly.
That was a dope ass
fire.
See, the thing with Bow Wow is he wanted that respect from niggas like me and you, and he didn't need it. He already had his lane, his market, the females. You know what I'm saying? He should. It'd be crazy to me when niggas like that, they be wanting the respect of like street niggas and like real rappers. Because I remember reading an article, and he was saying he wanted to be respected with the Lil Waynes and the T.I.s of the game,
which would never happen.
Never happened. Because I can't take Bow Wow serious in that light. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have just stuck with the women, like you know, he did collabs with Usher and shit like that. Just turned up.
And move. And he does have Growing Up hip hop, which is a good show. I've watched that a few times. Have you ever seen it?
I've seen it. I'm just not a fan of reality TV.
Me neither. I'm a fan of entrepreneurship. So that part of Bow Wow is what I do like.
Right.
Like Lotto Ticket. The only Tyler Perry movie I've ever really liked was the shit he was in, with the family reunion. Him, Tiana Taylor was in there, shit like that. Like that, I'm like, yo, I fuck with Bow Wow on that level. I don't know, man. It's just something about that dude, man, that I think he got something up his sleeve for the public and it's going to shock everybody, including us.
I hope so. I hope so, because way it's going right now, man, that nigga's just like the butt of every joke. Like, I don't know.
Hey, man, he took a joke and now he caught a bag from it.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm waiting to see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see that come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? I wish him all the best. You know what I'm saying? For real. I like to see people succeed.
Right.
I don't like to see people fail and do stupid shit.
So that nigga is almost King Stupid.
For real.
King of stupidity.
For real.
You know, but again, he is innovative as far as the transition from doing music when he was at his height, 13 years old type of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And transitioning to Hollywood and getting in all these films and being on CSI and reaching that different demographic of people who, like he said, might not even knew that he even rapped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, shout to him. I got another question for you.
What's up?
First of all, this is a disclaimer. Shout to Harlem. So shout to Tiana Taylor. She's beautiful. And shout to Iman Shumpert. Loved you when you was at the Knicks and at Cleveland. What do you think of Iman Shumpert as a rapper?
Nigga raps?
Yes. Have you heard the song? Have you heard any of his music?
No.
Well, this is a question that you really can't answer. We're gonna go to a different basketball player. He didn't hear it. He's never heard any of Iman Shumpert.
I ain't heard none of these basketball players.
Damian Lillard.
Is that the light skinned nigga?
From Portland.
Yeah, I seen him spit on
Sway.
Yeah, he had some. I think he had bars. I think he could have worked on his delivery. But I think he had bars, if I can remember right.
Yeah, he had bars.
He had bars.
He had bars. There's somebody new, who may be new to some of our listeners. A girl named Kaya Baby from New York City.
Sounds familiar.
Fire.
Did she spit on Flex?
She was on Flex.
I've seen him.
Fire. Sheesh. I think she's from Queens, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe she's from Queens. If I'm wrong, somebody hit us up, Matter of Opinion Podcast at Gmail. Let me know I'm totally fucking wrong. I like her. She can spit.
How do you like your female artists? You want your female artists on some like spitting like a nigga, spitting like...
I wouldn't say spitting like a nigga though.
Aggressive?
Yes. I like aggressive delivery.
Okay.
I like that shit. Okay. Like Nicki does her multi-personality shit, but she's aggressive.
Oh yeah.
Nicki Minaj is aggressive, and I love that about her. Remy, the queen of aggressive. That's what I've always liked about her. Aggressive. Even Lil' Kim.
Right.
Aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a big Foxy Brown fan. Aggressive.
These are New York artists, though.
Yeah, but name some dope ass rap chicks that wasn't from New York. But
I was talking about newer chicks.
No, I'm just talking about period because I just named 3 that wasn't.
Lady Rage.
I was just about to say Rage.
Rod Digger.
Digger.
She's from Jersey, so that's East Coast.
Yeah, what?
Was there any what about Erykah Badu? She not or Lauryn Hill? They're not necessarily aggressive.
I wouldn't see. My thing is when people bring up Lauryn, I wouldn't consider Lauryn as your typical rap artist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because let's be clear. She definitely could spit, but her delivery was never aggressive. At least not on any like hip hop song that I've heard her spit on.
Right.
Even Queen Latifah was aggressive. Just think about it. I know. Jersey. Rod Digger's from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So Queen's from Jersey, but it's like
Lauryn Hill from Jersey too.
Right, Lauryn Hill's from Jersey as well. So I don't know.
That brings up a topic. What female artists do we have from any other demographic like that?
That's really fire.
That made it to mainstream or that we know about. I mean, we got new chicks like Dreezy and.
I don't count Dreezy as being aggressive.
What?
She's a dope artist.
I mean, she's got that Chirac freestyle. She was coming out of niggas' head.
That's a freestyle.
She got the ability.
But
that's not her MO.
That's what I'm saying. So that's just to answer your question. My female rappers, I do like them to be like what's Shorty name? She's from Harlem too. My God, she's a freestyle rapper. She do battles and shit like that. God damn. Why do I choke right now, man? Everybody knows.
You're not talking about Lady Luck.
Nope, not Luck. Luck from Jersey.
Yeah.
Miss Hustle.
Oh, okay.
Miss Hustle. That bitch right there could go.
Never heard of her.
What?
Never heard of her.
You gotta look at her battles first.
Okay.
She did that transition. You know, she come under that Lux Mook, all that cloth. She come under that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. She definitely solidifies herself when it comes to female rappers. I'm still trying to pick my brain to figure out what about Trina?
I was just about to say Trina. I was about to say Trina. Did she write her own rhymes?
I haven't heard that she didn't.
Okay.
And the way they sound, you can tell she writes much up.
Trina, I hate to say it, but I wouldn't even put in the same caliber as them other female artists that we named.
She's not aggressive.
She's not aggressive.
When she first came out, though, when she had the whole baddest bitch aura thing, you know
but it still was like her lyrical content. It wasn't really about being the best rapper per se, or being the best MC, or having bars like that. I never heard Trina really spit bars. I heard Trina talk about her ass or her money or not needing a nigga or her situations, but never just like spitting bars. I never heard Trina spit bars.
You know who else is a bar spitter who a lot of people, our listeners, probably have no idea who the fuck I'm about to say?
Who that?
Rhapsody.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She is signed with Hov.
What?
Look it up. Remember the documentary Rapture?
Yeah.
It's Nas, Davies, A Boogie, Logic, Rhapsody, T.I.
Okay, I ain't watched all the episodes.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see hers, but I heard of her maybe about 4 years ago. Like, she's been out for like, first heard of her maybe about in 09.
What?
Yeah, she's been out a long time. But I know she's a Rock Nation artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she does her numbers.
That's news to me.
She does her numbers.
Rhapsody.
Yeah. And she's from Oh my God, I think she's from like Atlanta or something like that, man.
Okay, so now that would impress me. That's what I'm saying.
Like, and she can spit, yo. Like, I'm sorry, people. I'm being real unprofessional. I'm trying to figure out where Rhapsody is from.
Cause I'm trying to just think of female rappers that are not like from the East Coast. I mean Atlanta, Georgia, that's still East Coast, but that's the South technically. But some Midwest female rappers, Deep South.
Deep South.
West Coast. You ever heard of Molly Brazy?
That I have not.
She's a younger shorty.
Okay, she's actually. Okay, so she just turned 35.
Okay.
And her name is Marlana Evans. And she's actually from North Carolina. Rhapsody is actually from North Carolina, people. But yeah, she's been out for a while. Yep, Rock Nation right now. She was on It's a Wonderful World music group. I don't know who that was. I know she used to run with Kanye. Childish Gambino did some joints with Venom, Kendrick, motherfucking Big Crit, who's kind of underrated to me.
Bro, we gotta talk about Crit. We gotta talk about Crit. We gotta talk about Crit.
You like him as an artist?
Man, I love Crit as an artist, as a producer,
like, Crit is
as a creative mind. Period. Yo, the best people in the industry be the ones who don't give the credit for that I think is due. Like, these are people who have an original sound. Like, Crit got an original sound. Like,
let's stay on original sound once you're done. I'm gonna tell you what. Let's go, Big Crit.
An original sound, authentic, organic, just homegrown, soulful as a motherfucker.
Soulful.
Like, Crit, and the nigga's not like, he's not extra like mainstream. He's not extra like, you know what I'm saying, chains and all that shit. He's not really into that
anymore. Nervous breakdown has to.
But he's so well respected in the industry. He's like your rapper's favorite rapper type nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your Coles and your Kendricks respect Crit. You know what I'm saying? They came up in that like around that same time, like 09 type shit. So yeah, I just wanted to shout out Big Crit, man.
We had to shout out Big Crit. Speaking of sound like no other, again, it wouldn't be a show if I didn't talk about Dipset.
My nigga, we done been here.
So there was a Instagram post by one of my favorite Dipset members, Casa, shout out to Harlem, where it states, it said, is it me or does that new Drake song sound like a Dipset song?
Oh, most definitely. He's talking about, that's like Heatmaker sound. That's that Heatmaker sound.
That Heatmaker.
That's that 06, 07.
And you have to be clear, people.
He just dropped Diplomatic Immunity.
We have to be clear, both fucking cameras, alright? He's a big Diplomats fan.
Bro,
Drake.
That's what I'm saying. He just paid homage by dropping Diplomatic Immunity. His mind is already there. His mind is in that sound.
Which is fire, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
That song is fire. But when because to be honest with you, I didn't really hear the song until Unconscious said, I'm like, wait, hold on, let me go check this. They like, whoa, I'm like, did the Heatmakers do this? But it got that, whoa. Yeah. And you know, that was some Cam shit. Cam was the only nigga like really rhyming over like those samples and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was I think someone was paying homage and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Shout to the Dips, mighty Dips. Man.
Hey yo, what's dope though is how the nigga Drizzy could like, the nigga could, whatever he's on, that like changes the tempo of the current music altogether.
That dude is very.
He changes the music climate. Like whatever sound he goes towards, that's what everybody else is trying to chase. Like Diplomat's not even dropping music like old Diplomats.
Nah. Except for Jones.
We'll see. I'll be the judge of that. I'll give my opinion on that next week when I give it a listen. You know what I mean? But I think right now I still think the best Jones project was Take Him to Church.
His first one?
Yes. Yes, without any critical acclaim.
Do I have to put this nigga on motherfucking
bro?
Instagram?
Take Him to Church was the best Jones.
And that's just, again, this
in my opinion.
To him.
In my opinion.
The best Jim Jones joint, not only statistically.
I'm not talking about with Ball. That's
no. I know. See, because Ballin' was on Poem. That was the third album. The one after taking to church. Summer, you know what I'm saying? Diary of a Summer.
Wait, let me ask you a question, because you the expert, so you'll be able to correct me on this. Which was the joint that had that take a look into my eyes and you'll see all the pain the ghetto breathes.
That's the album I'm talking about, Diary of a Summer. Let's roll.
That's the best.
Streets of my diary. That's Diary. That's the first song on the album.
That's the best Jones project.
That's
Hands
Diary
down.
of that, and that's the one I'm telling you
Hands
about.
Down.
Thank you.
Well,
see what I'm saying?
Well, I agree.
You see it? Because that's the song that has Summer in Miami on it.
Yes.
It had Pimps Up, Hoes Down.
Oh
like that shit had bangers on it. You heard? That's the shit he had with when Paul Wall was at What You Been Sipping. That shit with Diddy, Paul Wall, and Jaja.
Yes. Jaja, I forgot about the story.
Summer in Miami, people. Come on, man. Diary of a Summer. Make sure you motherfucker go and cop that, man.
Best Jones project.
Best Jones project.
Hands down.
And that's for me and him and probably every nigga that I know on a personal level.
Yeah, facts.
But this one right here, Wasted Talent, is fire. But let's get to some local shit real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Shout to Riggs from the Claw 585.
What's up with Riggs?
His shit is doing numbers. I like what he's doing, man.
Someone got samples too?
Got samples too, is fire, and he damn near got a visual for damn near every song.
That's what I do like. That's what I be trying to tell you.
So shout to Fresh Vision. Get your budget up, people. We said this in episode 2.
Right.
We talked about budgets. You know what I'm saying? It all comes full circle. You have to believe in yourself before anybody else will. And now he's a regular at K-Slay. Now let's see who else I like. Shout out to Money. MGFX Films. Him and Remy Boy J.
A new joint.
Got a new joint.
You got a new joint.
Shot by Fresh Vision. Fire.
Oh, Fresh shot that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fire. I can't hold you. And the thing about why I like that so much, I didn't even know Remy Boy J could rhyme like that.
Oh, word?
I didn't know he could. Like, I know him for turn up shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but on that, like, I had to hit him like, yo, bro, like,
Yeah.
you, oh my god, son.
Yeah, that's the first time I actually heard him on some like
you really
New
like
York rap
step
shit.
that shit up, like serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I sent him a joint, and that joint was on some like turn up shit, because I didn't really know him for the spitting bars like that. But yeah, him was banging on the chest like a orangutan. Yeah, I know that joint.
Word up, man. We got
bro. Who do you not? Nah, I ain't gonna do. I ain't gonna put nobody on.
Nah, fuck that. Do that shit, man.
Who do you not like in the town?
Who do I not like?
Not personally, obviously, but their music. Who sound like you not so much feeling in the town?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
And I'll give mine.
If I'm not feeling you, that means I haven't even listened to you. So I can't even give
How is
him a
that
name.
possible?
I can't give him a name. This person remains nameless.
Well, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do it right.
Because we would.
Yeah.
If I was on a broader network. But since we still in the street, I'm gonna be easy because these niggas is sensitive.
That's a fact.
And I don't have time for a child.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't gonna take it there.
Niggas is sensitive. But I will tell you this.
What's up?
I will tell you who I am liking. I already said, oh yeah, shout out to Swift Peso. You know what I'm saying? East Side.
He be on his battle shit.
No.
Swift Pesos, yeah, he battled.
He battled too?
He a
With
battle
the braids?
I'm thinking about Swift J.
Nah, not Swift J.
Swift
Peso, shout out to Clinton Ave.
Pardon me.
You know what I'm saying? Swift Peso got some shit. He's like a P&B rock.
Okay.
Like, but when you look at his exterior, you'll be like, I know this nigga about to talk about robbing somebody. It's not even, and he's not even talking about that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, son is really ill. I'm gonna show you a video when we get off of here. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but fuck it. Shout out to my boy YR, man. Young Fleechy, Lil Fleechy, Big Slime, nigga. Shout out to my slime, Osama On. And he actually has his shit coming out beginning of your end. That's Young Hustle's Fuego ENT shit. It's dropping the same day as Trap Talk 2. High Rank Presents.
30th.
April fucking 30th.
Yes, sir.
Trap Talk 2. CoryTrappin. Flames Malik. Chizzy. Trap Gang Buddy.
Yes.
Spark Jetson.
Yes.
Zan Marino. Beach Boy fucking Nino.
Yes.
Trap Talk 2 people. Deanie's on there. Everybody's on there. It's 585 shit, man.
Bro. How do you feel about local diss songs? Because I've been hearing them since popping up.
I feel as long as niggas is keeping it on wax, I'm all for it.
Okay.
I'm all for it. Even if nigga wanted to personally DM that person he had an issue with and say, yo, I need my 5. Let's shoot the 5.
Yeah.
and then let's keep this music shit. Because if a nigga can't shoot the 5 with you, there's really not a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. And it's some disses going out. CoryTrappin has an exclusive interview with one of them.
Oh, yeah. We're going to keep that under wraps.
And then we have an exclusive interview with the other one coming up. And we're going to let the public decide what's going on. I just know we should put the disclaimer out that it is very disrespectful.
Yeah, most definitely. Very personal.
Very, very personal.
Very personal. I'm just hoping niggas is able to keep shit music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I said, my thing is if you niggas can't keep it music, let's DM. We don't need no cameras there. We can old school this shit. Meet me somewhere. Shoot the 5th with me.
Right.
You knock me out, I knock you out, whatever the case may be, and then it'll be over. You know what I'm saying?
That's when niggas gonna have a problem with shit being over.
You right.
Getting knocked out.
Nigga can't just get knocked out no more.
And especially not by another rap nigga. Because that ain't gonna be like, yo, so son gonna be able to go on wax and be able to say he's knocking me out. And what I'm gonna be able to say.
Yeah, but you know that comes where but that shit comes with maturity. As these niggas get older and start maturing, because we're talking about, I'm throwing my age out there. I'll be 35 in 2 months.
Yeah.
These niggas is still young, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still got 11, 12 years on these dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? So their maturity will come, and then they'll realize they can hopefully look back at it together and be like, yo, niggas was wild. You ain't have to say that about me. And you ain't have to say that about me. And niggas just piece it out, smoke a blunt together, and just chill. Because I just don't like when people air real business out. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's local, because when it's local and like the real big, the industry doesn't really know what's going on locally. Like niggas die behind shit like that,
Facts.
And that's in every city, from the smallest towns in Memphis to our small town out here. Like nigga got a rap beef, niggas is gunning at your shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope, you know what I'm saying, everybody keeping on wax, man. Let's keep it real safe, man. Let's get some money. Shout to, who I never shout out on here? Shout to Jada Blue. She's on Black Ink Crew.
Oh, yeah.
She's a product from out here.
That's a
real nice girl, very cool girl. You know what I'm saying? Stays in her lane. Shout out to her. I've never shouted her out. You know what I'm saying? If I was on any of my, like, you know what I'm saying, little joints I be doing. So I'm going to shout her out. She's a real cool girl, very down to earth. And she never, like, switches up on people.
No, that's a fact. Shout out to Jada Blue, man. She doing big things. Putting on for the town and all.
No, I see you getting that appearance money, god damn it.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Is there anything you would like to say in the last 3 minutes before I end these motherfuckers with my final thought? My wise words from Wise. Shout to Black Star Nation.
Nah, man, I ain't really got nothing to say, man. Get your money, man. Take care of your responsibility, your kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? And keep it hip-hop. Keep listening to the Matter of Opinion podcast, man. Keep bringing that content to you.
Definitely. I know we've been lacking on the SoundCloud, but this should be out on SoundCloud.
Nah, that SoundCloud shit is over.
No more SoundCloud?
I ain't tell you, B. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it on air, my nigga. I thought I told you. But this is an exclusive. SoundCloud now has a rule that after 3 hours, I believe, of content, you have to pay for the premium service, the $10 subscription a month. You know what I'm saying? And we've exceeded, Matter of Opinion podcast has exceeded the 3 hour limit by 10 minutes.
Well, you motherfuckers make sure y'all go to YouTube/Matter of Opinion. Then you go to Anchor.com. Type out Matter of Opinion and all 8 episodes will pop up. So I'm going to say this on behalf of CoryTrappin and myself. Fuck these 2 people. And one of them I'm going to still need you, so don't take it personally. Fuck Judge Brinkley. Everybody know who that bitch is. And fuck SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's a fact.
At least your premium service. Because I got songs on there right now. Shout out to the one and only motherfucking Prada. Luxury Talk on the way.
Oh yeah, sure got.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, she got bars, man. Shout out to Big Prada, man. Make sure y'all follow her at _rare_commodity on IG. Make sure you follow my brother CoryTrappin. Make sure you follow Fuego 83 Instagram. High Rank ENT presents Trap Talk 2. April 30th, you bitches.
Yes, sir.
Go suck your mother, nigga, and find something else to do. Again, Bel Air Gold, we here, man. Matter of opinion, bitches.
Yo.